Hello everyone, I'm Sam Suber. Welcome back to the Optimized Library, solving the puzzles of modern library management. In this series, we're tackling the toughest logistical puzzles in library management and solving them with a powerhouse tool that's likely already on your computer, Excel Solver. It's a built-in optimization engine that finds the perfect answer by weighing your goals against your actual constraints. Refreshing a book collection is difficult because you have to balance what's high quality with what's actually affordable. In this scenario, imagine a collections librarian has a $1,000 budget and limited shelf space for new arrivals. The challenge is that we need to maximize our overall quality score while ensuring at least $450 or 45% of the budget goes to nonfiction. This demonstration will show how Solver automates a shopping list to keep the collection popular, high quality, and balanced. If you missed the first two episodes or need a primer, check the description for my blog post on optimal library budgeting. Otherwise, let's start working to build our model. So this is our model. We have different book titles, their category, whether they're fiction or nonfiction, their recommendation level. So this is based off choices recommendation levels. There's essential, highly recommended, recommended, optional, and not recommended. The price for each book, the buy column, whether we're actually going to buy it, so it's our decision column. It indicates whether you officially decided to purchase that specific title. We also have this quality score, which is a formula. It's a numerical value assigned to a book based on its value or recommendation level. For example, an essential book might get a 10, while an optional book gets a 1. We also have this cost column. This is a formula, so it reflects the actual amount you're continuing to pay for that row. It multiplies the price with the buy column. This will have this total quality score. So this is the sum of all scores in the quality score column. It helps us quantify the overall value of the selected collection. So higher is better. We have this total spent column. So this is the sum of the cost column. This tells you exactly how much your 1,000 budget is currently used up. We also have this total nonfiction column. So it's a filtered sum that only adds up the cost of the books where the category is nonfiction. We also have this total budget column. So this is our hard ceiling. Our total spend should never exceed this number. And this is our non-fiction mandatory cell. It's the minimum spending floor for the nonfiction. Ensures that at least $450 of your budget goes towards like educational reference material rather than just fiction. So now that we have all of our formulas, we can activate Solver. So I would go to the Data tab and press Solver. So we need to set our objective. So our objective is total quality score. So I'm going to click on this button here. Click on B14. We want to maximize it by changing variable cells. So this is what we want to figure out. So this is the by column. So E2 through E12. Okay, so subject to constraints. I'm going to press add. So we know that one of our constraints is that we have to meet or exceed the total nonfiction spending. So I'm going to click on this button. So I'm going to click on total nonfiction spent. So B16 has to be greater than or equal to the nonfiction mandatory. So that's $450. I'm going to press add. So our next constraint is that we can't exceed our budget. So I'm going to press this. Total spent B15 has to be less than or equal to the total budget, B19. And click on this. Equals B19. I'm going to press add. Our last constraint is the by column. So I'm going to click, highlight the by column, so E2 through E12. And I'm going to make that equal to a binary constraint. With a binary constraint, it'll give us a 1 or 0 answer. A 1 means yes, and a 0 means no. I'm going to press on add. I'm going to press cancel to get back to the solver screen. And I want to make sure this is checked. Make unconstrained variables non-negative. We don't want any negative solutions. And for a solving method, we're going to use simplex. Because this is a linear type problem. So just to review, we're maximizing the total quality score. We want to maximize it by changing variable cells. So this is the by column. This is what we want to figure out. We can't exceed our budget, and we have to meet or exceed the nonfiction mandatory spending quota. And we want a yes/no answer. We want no negative solutions in our answer, and we want to use simplex LP. So it looks good. Let's press solve. So yeah, it looks we did pretty good. Our total quality score was 57. Our total spent was $858, and our nonfiction spending is $789. So yeah, we did awesome. So say for example, your director comes in and says, "Hey Sam, I gave you that budget for a reason. Why are you spending all that money? If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it." So this is a common scenario with many collection development issues. So to fix this, you would change our objective to the total spent cell. So how would I do that? I would go back to solver, and I would delete B14 and change that to total spent, B15. Now I'm going to press solve again, and solver found a solution. So we can see that our total quality score was so much lower at 47, but look at that budget. We almost spent the entire budget at $196. But look at the nonfiction spent. We spent a little more than 90% of the budget on nonfiction. So that doesn't seem very fair to the fiction books. So let's look at what we bought. So we can see we bought Tactical Napping, Pigeon Conspiracy, Cloud Spotting, Squirrel Politics. That's a fiction book. We can see The Origami Portal, Advanced Shrugging, and The Complete History of Lint. But let's see. Yeah, we can see that the History of Lint is $600, and we can also see the quality score is so much lower than the other books. So it's not very fair with the spending. If we want to also want to maximize quality, we can see that this Complete History of Lint does not take the cake. So I'm going to go back to solver, and we got to add a constraint. So I'm going to press add, and I'm going to make this cell E12 equal to 0. I'm going to press add. go back to cancel, and I'm going to press solve again. Solver found a solution. So it didn't include it in our model, which is great. We also see the quality score stayed the same. We still spent the majority of our budget, $994, but we made the compromise of not including this in our model to make the nonfiction score, our total spent for nonfiction is kind of like half with with fiction spending. So it's a good compromise. So yeah, I think we did pretty well today. I'd like to thank everyone for listening, and I'll see you next time. Take care.